Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I will be your host today for Imperator Rome as we head into episode 6 of our Verenia to Germania Magna Achievement Let's Play, where last episode, of course, as per usual, some more knowledge gets bestowed upon me by the Imperator gods themselves, or just people in my comment section, who just, like, have such a high IQ, honestly. Literally such a higher IQ than I could ever possibly have. Teaching me these weird strats that I didn't really think of. Maybe because it was the first time I ever settled a place the way I did. But regardless, clearly there are people who have such a higher understanding of the game than I thought I would ever have. But anyway, there are different ways to do this, and apparently I did it in, like, the worst possible way. I did it in the most literal way, which is, like, you know, you get the same number of pops and boom, it's colonized, great. Apparently you can do it in a much better way. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We still have some aggressive expansion, we don't have enough men for a war, and we have money. That pretty much all leads to one thing. We gotta get it done. And another thing is we can't really drop army maintenance because the barbarians are here a little bit, so yeah. There are 2 barbarian strongholds, major barbarian activity, because our civilization value is Garbo. So, we can't really afford to keep the troops down at this point. We kind of need to keep them up, which, it kind of sucks, but it is what it is, so we'll keep it that way. So we'll have the troops guarding over here while we regain our manpower, and we're going to use our stability, we're going to use our political influence to boost our stability, while using the treasury to make this super efficient, very nice. We can't get any more claims, not yet at least, and none of these things are too important. Tribal migration, that doesn't actually help me at all. In fact, that's the opposite of happiness, or helpfulness, sorry. And yeah, someone also mentioned, a little while ago actually it was, you need to be, God, I don't know where everything is yet, decisions, there we go. To be Swabia, you need to be a tribe still, which, I mean, even if you're a tribal kingdom, it's still a tribe, so just in case you were wondering, that's still fine, even if we become a tribal kingdom. But we don't want to, because we need to colonize everything here in the most efficient way possible. Pretty much before the end of the game. I don't know how many years it's been. I'm assuming like 45, and there are like 300 maybe years in this game. 250, something like that. So we might want to pick up the pace a little bit at least. So one of the ways we can do that, we're going to move some... I think we're going to move at least 2 pops over here or something. I think so at least, so we can colonize adjacent over here, because why the hell not? It also gives me a nice little way to measure something that I was interested in figuring out. So see, you're already like overpopulated, we might as well move you over. We can click this button. Oh no, they need to be Swabian. Or Swabian? Dominant culture needs to be Swabian, and right now it is half Swabian, half Imeronic, which I'm not sure really what that is, but what we can do is very easily just bring in another Swabian, it's like that, and then we can colonize adjacent. Costs a little bit, no problem, easy peasy, moves over. It is of course actually 0 culture, apparently. Oh, there it is. Half Swabian and... ooh. That's a little bit weird. Was I looking at the wrong thing? I was, okay. It still technically applies, I guess, whatever. So, yeah, okay, we moved over here. You guys are the different kind of culture. And that's basically how you make things go a little bit faster. And yes, it actually does move one of these. Okay, that's what I was curious in, because I'm going to come up with a new strategy. Partly, it's kind of mostly what was come up for me. Someone kind of made the strategy, and I'm kind of low-key stealing it, but I'm going to make some adjustments, if that's alright with you guys. Or I'm just misinterpreting, and I'm just doing what he does anyway. But what I'm going to do is, with this new idea that I may or may not have come up with, probably didn't, considering how easy it is to come up with. Basically, okay, so I don't own this, right? You see this little 6 province here? This one with 6 here? All I need is 6 more to top it up, basically. But what it's also connected to is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, just 4 of these. 4 different provinces, so we actually want to have 4 extras of the same culture as our Swabian culture, or Swabian, some of the, whatever it's called. So we want to have an extra 4 Swabian pops that at least balance it out to being our dominant culture in here. So I think at least 6 will make it 50%. I think we might need to have 7 to make it 50% or higher then. So 7 plus an extra 1, 2... Well, 7 will actually go back down to 6. Basically, I think we'll need... Yeah, maybe an extra 6 of these guys. 7, 8. 8 of these guys, actually. Yeah, that sounds about right. So we need 8 to settle on this province, and then it'll go... it'll only take 1 to move here, 1 to go here, 1 to go here, and 1 to go here, despite them having the little pop thing. See, apparently that's the way you're supposed to do it. At least, I'm guessing. To be honest, I'm not really sure. But that sounds like the logical thing to do, and I do like doing logical things. So, I think that's what we're going to do next. If we group up another 20 pops, because of course efficiency in stability is also rather important. We don't want to waste political influence and stability when we don't need to, so we might as well. Now in this province, it, unfortunately I don't think tells me how many pops there actually are, but we can see here we have 27 plus 11, so 28. We can bring 15 Swibians from here. I do need a state that has, yeah, majority Swibians will of course have to be back home. Yeah, anywhere in here also can work as well. We basically need to export the Swibian culture along these areas. Right, and you're also... Oh, nice. Okay, you're assimilating. That's very good. Are there any assimilations? There are. Okay, very good. Very, very nice. Ooh, that's okay. Someone just died. Our magistrate. Nope, our arbitrator. Don't know what that guy does, but that's fine. Alrighty then. Cultures to move over all over the place. What are these cultures actually? Because you should be in the same culture group as me. You shouldn't be getting that many penalties, right? Dominant culture is not the primary culture. That is true. Okay, you know what? That kind of makes sense. If you were surrounded by a majority of the same culture around you, I guess it's faster to assimilate. That makes sense on paper, so I guess it makes sense in real life too. Yeah, sure, I'll accept that. Let's look for more opportunity places. Generally 6 to 4 are good places, because it requires few pops to change the thing. In fact, if you have to spend like extra pops on things, then it's kind of worth less. Not worthless entirely, but just worth less, pretty much. See, this 5 here would be good. It takes 5 and it's connected to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 actually. This would be brilliant. One of them dies. How about no one dies? Oh, honorable winner. Okay, cool. No one died. Great. Alright then, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 provinces. So this would require us to have the 5 and then an extra 6 pretty much. So 11 would go here. And then pretty much we'd just be saving so much by connecting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Of course we wanted to connect to our stuff too. That's why this was the very nice selected slot we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it only connects to 4, but it's still pretty good. Okay. Let's start moving some pops around. Generally to a big city if we can. Apparently our capital is not doing so well. If we have enough money, actually, we could build our capital into an actual city. If we wanted to. And we do have enough money to do it if we want, but I have settling to do, so I don't think I will. I guess why not bring some people towards the capital? The capital isn't actually, like the capital's territory, city, whatever, itself isn't actually that much different than anything else, because it's not a city yet. It's still a settlement, so it doesn't really matter if we move like a bunch of slaves and stuff from there. We already have 14 pops in here. We might as well move them as long as we... Oh, we don't want to take the, we don't want to take the citizen, though. Citizen is kind of important. Okay, in this we have 50 Swibians. This might be fine to take. Let's go with the highest province. You have 6, and you have 6. Okay, let's go with this one. We're going to start moving all the pops into here. It's going to cost quite a little bit. Let's go with entirely Swibians, just to spread the culture and make it go a little bit faster. Mainly, I'd like to move, of course, tribesmen. That does make life a little easier. And since you have 6, we require another 15. Yep, 15. I can do math. I'm sure I can do math, I think. Maybe. So let's start with... now we're up to 7, 8... 9... 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Right? 21 pops in here? Yes, there are. Beautiful. We hit this button. It costs a little bit. Sure, that's alright. Alright. 20 more migration units. Alright here. We might as well give them someone. I don't think they'll have to fight anyone, but just in case. Then we have the 1 pop here. Places around us should start to grow pretty quick, because why not? We do have a total of how many pops? We should have just like doubled whatever we just invested in here, so we should get at least 40 or another 20 from this investment. But 278 is not bad. Our score is, well, not great. It's not great, at least. We do have a good starting situation divider, though. Actually, it's really solid. 57 compared to, I don't know, Rome's 149. Seleucids 500. You know, it kind of works out. Okay, so let's bring you guys over down here. Right, these guys can also walk through territories, no problem. We'll also give them skirmishing, why the hell not. And yeah, we're pretty much just waiting for the manpower to work itself out. We should also grab ourselves a slight boost in stability. This is when stability actually matters the most. It gives you the most payoff when you're below your 50%. Because then it makes it slingshot forward a little faster. Alrighty then. So Viedria, and I'm going to drop a total. I think I said it was going to be... I think it was 7? So we need 6, which will bring up to 10. 10 is enough to colonize something. But we need 6 to, like, balance it out. So 6, and then 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So we need to move 10 pops into here, I believe, because they do need to be majority of my culture. And to do that for the last one, we still need to have, you know, the, I think it was the 13th pop. When there are 13 pops left, which will be the last colonization. The 4th one, so plus 3, so 6, so yeah, 10. 10 exactly. That should work out perfectly fine. We'll figure out how it works exactly when we drop onto here. But I'm pretty sure 10 should swing it in our favor enough. So let's start with these guys. They'll settle down here. Okay. And now we have a total of 18, but the majority is 16 Swabiancy. So, it very much should be Swabian. Maybe it needs a tick to just, like, fix itself and, you know, figure out what it needs to do. Because, obviously, it is very much my, my culture group. Next, we have maybe a couple more places to go. With our 10 that we have remaining, all we need is 6 here. Maybe 4 would be good, though. We add 6, and then we have 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yeah, let's go over here, too. Although it won't connect up over here. Maybe this... I do want to connect up in some fashion. This one's connected to 3, so it just needs to have the 4... It needs to go up to 10, though, which is at least 6, and then 7, 8, 9. 2, 3. Which should work out. Okay, let's bring them over here. As long as it costs less than 1, as long as it costs like 1 pop to move over, it's going to be a better efficiency, except maybe not here, I don't know. Maybe that's the only place it wouldn't be more efficient. But, okay, yeah, now we can colonize all around here. Okay, let's go with this then. So this... Ooh, we need to do another colonization. Apparently you can't do it all at once, which is really unfortunate. Okay. Interesting. So how often? September... Okay, so we need to wait 1 year. And when are these guys gonna die? Another pop. In August of 1519. Oh, you guys are absolutely okay. You have like 20 years until someone's gonna die of starvation in here. You're absolutely fine. Alright then, that's cool. We're finally gaining back some manpower. That's neat. Ooh, if I can import grain into my own country, though, that would be so much better. Surplus in the capital. Do I have grain here? I do, but I can't import more. Oh, that is frustrating. Because then we could get the capital bonus of the plus 5% manpower. Or plus 10% manpower. But then again, when we export it, we get the plus 5%. Okay, sure. Well, let's get the exporting bonus. I think that is worth it. Oh boy. Local population growth in Langobardia, which I believe is a whole state. Yeah, okay, it's over here. Plus 5% local population growth sounds fantastic. I'll definitely take that. Our capital also needs to spread out a couple of slaves, I think. So let's move some of the slaves around. Now, they do, technically, they will move by themselves. The slaves won't actually, I don't think. I don't think that, yeah, okay, so some of the slaves don't move around. We have to manually move them, I think. So we'll just go ahead and do that. Let's move a couple of slaves out of the capital so the capital has room to grow. There you go. So you have 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 10 out of 11. Okay, yeah, that's room to grow now. So you guys can do a little better. And we only have to wait 1 year, and then we can move someone else over to another place. So basically, how many pops did we spend here? Originally there were 6. We added 10. And for the other things, this would cost 5. Sorry, it would cost 4. Plus 3, plus 2, plus 3. So I'm no mathematician, but I'm pretty sure that is 13 plus the 6 here. And we're getting it for 10. Okay, yeah, that is the fastest way to get it done, I think. Okay, we're learning something. We're gotta be learning at least something here, because I feel slightly more knowledgeable. I don't know. These guys should hop down into here and be just fine for more colonization. Settle here. That should be able to, in a second, colonize here. And then they'll have to wait a little while. You're going to lose a guy in, like, I don't know, another 21 years, so no one actually cares. Especially I don't. But yeah, I actually kind of enjoy this mechanic. It actually adds a lot more than I thought it would. Which is weird kind of to say, but it's true. It's a little bit more than I expected. It's more fun to figure it out too. Ooh, pop promotion speed. I think that would be very important. That's a capital surplus though. So we can export it for a smaller version of the capital surplus. That kind of works. Yeah, that kind of works out alright. And one of the other benefits of just settling so much land is, of course, you saw it right there, all of the trade benefits, all the stuff you get is really, really nice. And of course, it also allows us to get closer to the grand, difficult achievement, which of course is to have all these areas occupied. Vistulia Boiohamum, yes, that one. Germania Superior, and Germania, not Belgica, which is nice, another area we really don't need to add to this mix. But everything else seems rather doable. Yeah, not bad. We will have to do some conquesting, but at that point where we have to do more conquesting, we'll have taken over this entire area, and we'll be fine. We will be okay. We still have a lot of aggressive expansions, so we can afford to just sit here, chill out, you know, just have a fun time, a good old game. Let's colonize another province. What do I want here? Vegetables, furs, more furs. Those are my only options. Okay, let's go with furs. Sure, why not? That should work out fine. And now somehow they wait, how did I get a citizen here? When did I get a citizen in here? That's weird. Okay, and they're the other. Does that mean there was a citizen in one of these provinces? These territories, sorry. Apparently they like to rebrand things, so call it territories now. But does that mean there was once a citizen in an uncolonized territory? That seems so unlikely. Freemen I can imagine. Of course, slaves and tribes that I can imagine. Oh no, look right there. Okay, there's a citizen here. That in this uncolonized piece of land. Interesting. I'm intrigued, I have to say. I am rather intrigued. Let's figure out these guys. Can you colonize anymore? Yes, you can. I think I underestimated how many things were actually nearby. There are lots of things to colonize, and not enough people to do it. I didn't expect that. But there's an easy way around that, no problem. All we need to do is move someone back in here of the right culture, and then we can keep on colonizing. Easy. No problem. Alrighty then. Now it comes to my attention. Should I bring out another one and just keep on going? Because you can't stop me now. I'm having too much fun. So do I want to move another one over here? Just to kickstart this area? I know earlier I said, oh, it'll happen on its own, but let's be real with each other. You know, it usually doesn't. It usually takes a while for it to catch on. Especially with our very low civilization value. Which means we can't really even have a population of 10 nearby without having the problems that we do in, like, you know, Viadria, this province here. Territory, sorry, my bad. Ooh, wow, we lose a little bit of money, he loses some health, we gain some popularity. I don't see a problem with this, really. We have reached the next level of centralization. Now, one thing I was very curious is... what does our current civilization do? Size of clan retinue decreases, okay. Country's civilization level increases, very nice, I do like that. I was just wondering if it was going to make migration cost more. I don't think it does, which is very good, meaning I don't have to change my laws to make it stagnate. The Phocian province. So Bastarnia, Lugia, Semnonia, Phocia, Chaucia. Bastarnia and Semnonia. 17, I have 35. You guys have a lot of friends. You guys are in a good little tripartite act there. Tripartite. Over here we have Marcomania over here, and you have a couple of friends too. And then we have, yeah, okay, Lugia, Marcomani, and Phocia. Phocia has a couple of friends. Let's go with Lugia. Because they have kind of less friends, but not really. Not that I have any allies whatsoever. I can't have allies, really, which is a shame, but... man can only dream that some nations in the world will like him someday. Unlikely, but it could happen. Let's colonize over here, why not? Maybe I have too many pops here. Or maybe someone migrated in. I wouldn't think they would, but... maybe I added too many pops. Did I? 1, 2, 3, 4 colonizations. I should have had a total of 15... yeah, okay, adding 10 was a little much. Actually, no. No, it wasn't, because, right, yeah, the culture and stuff. We're very slightly over 50%. Okay, never mind, I'm wrong. We definitely do want conversion speed. That is fantastic, thank you. That'll be great. Our Omen will give us probably tribesman output. What do we want more? Tribesmen, you know, manpower, or do we want more money? Money could be nice. I don't know. Let's go with the tribesman output, just for now. Can always use more men. Population steadily rising. Very nice. We should be able to move one more colonization, or not move, but just colonize one more place. That'll be right here. There we go. This can have, actually, you are mostly made up of Swebian, but we have to look specifically right here. Yeah, still majority Swebian, so we just need to move in any pop, and then you can colonize 2 more locations. Very nice. We also do need to make more armies to stand guard over our new colonial possessions, because clearly when we go to war with someone over here, they could steal pops, and stealing pops could literally just, like, delete everything here. That would kind of suck. A little bit, you know, I'd say slightly. Somewhere between slightly and very much. There goes that guy, our naval officer, who I mean, he wasn't in charge of very much, let's be honest. But he was there. He was loyal. He was a good guy. But now he's dead. Aggressive expansion's fine. Maybe we should exercise some of these guys? I don't know, would that be a good idea? Sure, let's at least give it a shot. Maybe not these two. These two need to sort of stand guard. I don't know when the next barbarian thing will happen. 4 cohorts, really? That's not very much. Interesting. Now, why does everyone keep dying? Here we go. Okay, more colonization maybe? Yes, sir. Oh, there we go. There we go, very nice. Now we have a couple of remaining pups that are Sweebian here. The theory goes that we can just throw them somewhere else. I was thinking over here, bring this up to 10. What are you? You are mostly... Well, actually, you're half and half. Of course you would be, duh. And then we can move some Sweebians over here from Viadria, actually. So, where is... It's the same territory, I understand, but I'm looking for this specifically. Oh, wait, yeah, of course it's right here. Viadria, so, Twistic Sweebians. How many people do we have here? 9 out of 9. Okay, so I want one more Twistic Sweebian. Twistic Sweebian from Viadria. And now you're here. And we can colonize here. There we go. That makes it go a little bit faster. And now, you are 11 out of 6, but your population is still majority Sweebian. Is it just a time thing? Yeah, it's just a time thing. Never mind. Oh wow, that's a big event with a lot of things. Popularity, corruption... Loses money, gains money. I get a little bit of money too. God, this is a lot of things here. I don't want them to lose as much loyalty. That would be good to not do. And apparently, I guess we have prisoners. Which the AI seems to never accept. I don't know why. Oh. Oh, that's weird. Never mind, it's not that weird. I was just thinking of something different. I thought they didn't, you know, remove it from the previous version of the game that still had power points. I'm just wrong, they're talking about his stats, which is 100% reasonable. Yeah, okay, that's reasonable. Our capped manpower is 59,000, that's pretty big actually. Oh, we can colonize once again. Not bad, and then we'll have to wait a little while for this one. In fact, we need to move... Do we need to move one more? I don't think so. I think that's fine. Any other places? Well, we could move 2 over... No, we can't. We can move 2 from here. Or a couple from there, but no. Not what I was thinking. Maybe we could move 4 over here and then just finish up that area. It would give us some stone, which I don't think we have in our empire yet. Not quite an empire, but in our little area. We have... Oh yeah, Sweebian's very low here. We'd have to import, I think, 6 Sweebians to make that work out. Well, we might as well. We have the money. That's not what I meant. I think it was here. Yeah, 6 Sweebians? Or 5? Hold on, now I'm confused. What am I talking about? I noticed this one. Okay. Let's go with 5 Sweebians at least. Couple from Viadria, because they don't need to exist as much. 1, 2, 3. And then, of course, we have... Tubistic Sweebian. And let's get another one from here. Is that enough? Yes, it is. Beautiful. I don't know if I went overboard with that. I don't think so. Anyways, this whole province, very nearly, is completely ours, which is very good. This one as well is getting up there. Ooh, pay the dude. Ooh, I really don't want to pay the guy. Ah, God, your loyalty doesn't mean as much to me. Disloyal characters. No risk of a civil war, though. He's a clan chief. He's a little upset about what's going on. But we're not big enough to have anything meaningful in terms of a civil war yet. See, there's a 0% chance of a civil war. we're still a regional power, so we're just not big enough for civil wars, apparently. That's what the game thinks. And boy, do I very much like to not prove the game wrong on those things. I think we might as well colonize this area. It makes me uncomfortable that it's uncolonized, so... If we have a good number of pops, yeah, 7 out of 8, who are mostly Swebian. So let's bring in a couple more, just 3. Ooh, more money. But we do get political influence, which is nice. So I want some twistic Swebians. I've said Swebians so often in this entire episode. I really hope you don't get tired of it. You might. You might. I'm getting tired of it too, so don't worry. Colonize that place just to fix up that disgusting border gore. And then, finally, we have the manpower to do what I've wanted to do the entire goddamn game, which was, I want to build our horses. I really want to build our horses, and I'm so glad I can finally do that, because now I'm going to build the light cavalry. Let me get myself the actual light cavalry. Has to be built over here, of course. What do I want? 4 light cavalry? Because it's still kind of expensive. But look at those bonuses. Against everything that's not heavy, they're just disgustingly powerful. I'm pretty sure heavy cavalry does even more damage, but they have less maneuver and stuff, and this is my light army I'm still making. I can't really make a heavy army yet. So we'll start with the 4 horses, and they're going to come over here. These guys are also going to create 3 more skirmishers. And that'll be that over there. Let's also do our time check, just to make sure we're not over. Oh god, yes, of course we're over. 32 minutes. Jeez. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this super long episode. Maybe it was a little boring, colonization and all that. Hopefully you did enjoy, though. This is Quarbit signing off, and as always, have a fantastic day.